Have you ever felt like you're struggling to get your channel to connect with your audience and the people you want to talk to? Or maybe you haven't even started a YouTube channel yet, and that's the reason why, because you're not sure how to connect with the exact audience that you're trying to reach. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the ways that you can adjust your thinking and your mindset to be able to reach and connect those people a little bit better. And as you know, in this channel, I'm all about helping midlife creators, 30s, 40s, and 50s create YouTube channels and grow a business so that they can get out of the 9-to-5 rat race. And for me, I am starting that journey. I'm not full-time on YouTube yet, but I have a couple different channels that I do make some money off of, probably only like $50 a month, but it's starting to get there and I'm hoping to snowball. So if you're interested in that, stick around and I'll help you figure out how to connect with your exact audience. All right, the first thing is you're not missing the algorithm, you're missing alignment. So the algorithm is something that is put into place by YouTube to help YouTube understand where your videos need to go and who they need to show it to. You're not missing anything there. You have no control over that, but you might be missing your alignment. A lot of times YouTubers or midlife creators struggle to find the alignment with their audience that they want and what they're talking about. So what they do is they try to get reach before resonance. So you're trying to reach as many people as possible. You're following the YouTube advice to just grow and to here's how you get views, but you're not thinking about the resonance you're having with your audience. So ultimately that can lead you down paths that don't lead to your ideal audience and definitely will help you struggle or will make you struggle to build a business off of it because you're not reaching the right people. You have no resonance in your message to them. So therefore, they're probably not going to buy your products or services or that kind of thing. So connection isn't about more views. It's about being understood by the right people. So I can't say that enough. You need to be able to understand who your ideal target audience is and reach those people. So one of the things that I like to say and tell the people that I'm coaching is, could someone describe your channel in one sentence after watching one video? Okay, so can they explain your channel in one sentence after they watch your video? If you have a bunch of videos about different topics and it's all over the board, that's not gonna be possible. And some of those channels work, but that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to really clarify why we're making a channel, what it's about, and who it's for. And so if someone can't explain your channel in one sentence after watching one video, then you need to refine that a little bit more and make sure you're trying to get more resonance. So define what your channel actually helps someone do or feel. So write that down. That's the step number one. The second thing I see is that the message or your message isn't clear enough yet. So you don't exactly know what you want to say and why you want to say it. So confusion repels connection. If you're confused or you're not exactly, spot on with where you want to go, or maybe each video kind of wavers in what you're saying, you're going to cause disconnection with your audience. So when your videos try to say too much, nothing lands. And this is why you need to simplify. This is why I'm creating this channel right here, is because I've seen this time and time again with other YouTubers and content creators around, the midlife age range, 34s and 50s, that they just they do a hodgepodge of ideas and content and things and strategies on their channels and try different stuff, hoping that something just pops off and becomes viral. And nothing really lands because they have so much to say. They have so many things that they're doing. And so just simply understanding the exact nature of why you're doing it will help you moving forward. Viewers don't connect to everything you know. They connect to why they need to know that right now. So don't think about everything you know and sharing everything you know about a particular subject or topic. Think about your audience and why they need to know it right now. So right now, in this video, I'm talking to content creators who struggle to connect with their audience. So why do you need to know this right now? Because you want to connect with your audience to be able to grow your channel, but also maybe build a business off it and make an income off it, right? So without the connection to your audience, none of that's possible. If every video is trying to solve a new problem, then it's hard for your audience to trust what you're saying, right? Just trust what you stand for, what you're trying to do with your channel. So you need to, obviously there's multiple problems you have to solve and multiple things that you're going to make videos on. You're not going to make videos on the same topic every single time, but there has to be a thread, a common theme from your channel that goes through each video so that people understand and they can trust in what you're saying and what you're doing. And you're not just chasing, the algorithm and the views and that kind of stuff. So here's the takeaway for this point. Pick one problem or transformation your channel exists to help with. So think about that for your channel. We've talked about that in just creating clarity and going through that. I have the Creator Clarity worksheet and link in the description below. It's a free worksheet you can go through that'll help you kind of define some of these things. You can grab that in the link below or in the free Creator Lab community, also linked in the description below as well. So definitely pick one problem or transformation your channel exists to help. The third problem I see is that your content isn't speaking to a person, it's speaking to a platform. And so you're going to hear this a lot on YouTube. People are going to talk about needing to find that one person to talk to. I feel like a lot of times in the creator communities I'm in and seeing people's channels, this happens a lot. You're teaching to YouTube. You kind of have this idea that, YouTube's the platform and people are coming to the platform. I'm teaching to everyone. I'm teaching to the platform. And that will take you out of the realism and the authenticity that you need. And people will look at it and won't see a human. They'll see a salesperson or whatever it's going to be. So you need to focus in on one person. You're talking to people. You're talking to one person. Right here, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you because you want to learn how to connect with your audience, right? So I'm not talking to a platform. There's millions and millions and millions of people on this platform that this video is not for. Okay. So I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to you because that's where we're wanting to connect on this very same topic. You're not trying to impress the algorithm. So don't try to figure out what the algorithm wants you to do and try to do it. You're trying to empathize with the viewer instead. So this is why I struggle with the YouTube advice to follow the outlier videos or follow the, competing channels and look at what videos did well on them and just remake it a little bit in your voice. I struggle with that. It's effective at getting views. It's effective at, getting the algorithm to see your channel and move it forward. So I think there's a place for it, but I struggle with that advice because then those channels feel fake. They don't feel real. There's nothing there that they're authentically trying to help me with and empathize with me. I can tell that they're just trying to get the views. Story, empathy, and specificity make people feel seen. So you want to have that in your videos. So here's a takeaway for this point. Write your video intro as if you're replying to one specific comment or one person's struggle. So try to be really specific with that intro and title and thumbnail and all these things to answer that, because the people that click on that are going to be looking for that specific answer. So that's what you want to do there. Okay, the fourth thing that I see is that you lead with what you do and not why it matters. Okay, so why it matters is so much more important than the what you are actually doing. Viewers connect emotionally first and then logically second. So in your first part of your videos, your intros, and kind of the hook section of the video, you want to somehow get their emotions involved. Okay, and this isn't manipulation. You're just talking to the emotional side of it. You're talking to the why it matters side of people before you're saying, hey, this is what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So you want to kind of preface that up front. That'll help you connect with the audience. Don't just teach how you do something. Obviously, different topics are going to fluctuate. Some things you just need to teach how. If you're doing a really specific tutorial, okay, that's how. But I would even put a why it matters at the beginning. What's the frustration when you don't know how to do this with this software or whatever the tutorial is? What's the specific frustration people are having? Let's put that at the beginning and kind of define the why this matters and then show the how. You want to do that first before you show the how. Your story and insights from your personal experience is what turns information into meaning. So don't be afraid to bring your own personal, experience into the video in those seconds. So the takeaway for this point is add a 10-second why this matters in line in every video. So I would put this near the hook up in the front. Maybe not the very first thing, but at some point in that first 30 to 40 seconds, put a 10-second line that talks about why this video matters. All right, the last point is clarity grows connection. And this is what this channel is all about. Connecting isn't built overnight. So you can't just connect immediately with your entire audience and who your target audience is. It compounds through consistent clarity. So every video you make, if you're consistent with what you're doing, why you're doing it, it will help. The clearer your message becomes, the more your right audience recognizes themselves in your content. So obviously, if you know what your content is about and who it's for, the more those exact people are going to find your videos and recognize and see themselves in that. So consistency doesn't just grow reach, it deepens resonance. And that's what we talked about in the first point. We want people to resonate with what we're saying. So being consistent in your clarity, knowing why you're doing something and who you're talking to is so important. So here's the takeaway for this one. Revisit your last 5 video titles and see if a stranger could tell who they're for and why they should care. If they don't, then you might want to refine those titles and thumbnails before recording your next video. If you're looking to get more clear on why you're making YouTube videos and building something online, then check out the Creator Lab community, link in the description below. It's a free community that I put together for creators like you. And if you're looking to see what happens when you get really clear on your YouTube strategy, check out this video right here, and I'll see you over there.